Okay, what is your most memorable experience as a journalist for Colorado Avalanche?
Um, well, I just think it's still covering the first game in that first year with the 95, 96 team. I think that was the most exciting thing, just because it was all brand new to me. And getting on the airplane for the first time and seeing a real NHL game for the first time, it's still seems like it's still very vivid in my mind. So to me, everything that happened that first year was still unbelievable. It's still hard for me to believe that it happened sometimes.
What has more? What is more valuable for you, the 1996 Cup or 01?
01. I think the 01 though was more exciting and memorable because of Ray Bork and how exciting that was. It was a better team, I think. So, but yet it was probably the hardest playoff they had over. They had a harder time winning that Stanley Cup in 01 over 96 because they had two really tough series, as people recall. Two 7-game series, Kings and Devils. They had no Peter Forsberg, so I think that was more memorable. And then, of course, when Ray Bork won the Stanley Cup, who can forget that? That was one of the greatest moments in, I think, hockey history.
Do you remember what did you do in June 01 when the Colorado Avalanche won Stanley Cup?
What did I do? I just did my usual thing, not much, just wrote about it all. That was it. I didn't visit the cup or anything. Just another day at work, really, for me. It wasn't too exciting.
Now about the present team of the Colorado Avalanche, what is the main reason of the success?
Well, I think you have to start with Craig Anderson, the goalie. Start from there. Without him, I don't think they'd be anywhere near first place. He's been great. Definitely best goalie they've had since Patrick Waugh, I think. And then the other kids, they've got Matt Duchene leading the league in rookie scoring. They've got, I think, Brandon Yip has been a big story. 11 goals already. Chris Stewart finally playing like he can. All these young guys, Ryan O'Reilly, TJ Gagliardi. It's the youngest team in the league, but they're so I think the success is they're faster than they were the last few years, and then they have a good goalie, and they also have two real good centers up the middle. Three really when Ryan O'Reilly's playing okay. So three young centers, Craig Anderson. Once you got those basics down like that, you can have a good team. They do right now.
What this team missing?
I think it's still missing a power play guy who can shoot the puck from the point. John Lyles is not even playing right now. He's been a disappointment. They need a better power play quarterback, I think. They need maybe one more defenseman to hit harder, I think, maybe a bit bigger. They could use, I think, one more guy like that. They could use maybe a little bit more size up front, but I don't think it's as big a problem as it was because they've got Brandon Yip now as a player and Chris Stewart. So maybe that's not a weakness anymore, but you can always be bigger and faster, I think, up front. So, but yeah, I think the power play is what's keeping them from being a dominant team right now. It's still not very exciting. I don't think they're scaring teams with the power play, and that's a big thing.
Which players should expect the trade at the deadline and after the season?
Well, probably John Lyles is going to be traded, I think, at some point. After this season, you'll probably see guys like Ruslan Saleh, Brett Clark, maybe Adam Foote, probably all leave. That I've got some young defensemen coming up who are going to probably take those guys' place before too long. Darcy Tucker probably won't be back. And after that, though, not too many others. Question I have is whether they're going to keep Wojtek Wolski or sign him again to another long contract, or maybe not. I think that'll be something we still have to wait and see about, but that could be something could happen.
And what about newcomers?
Well, they've got a couple of young defensemen in college who are going to come play soon. Kevin Shattenkirk, Colby Cohen at Boston University, Cameron Gounce up at Mississauga. Those are three guys that are probably going to play before too long. So the forwards, I don't know. They don't have so many great prospect forwards, though. So they're going to have to keep building there. But they're not going to need a center for a while because Duchesne, Stastny, O'Reilly, all under 25. So they're pretty lucky there.
So the next season will be like the present, about young guns and
I think so.
without all veterans like Futsale and.
I think so. I think that's what we're headed for. Yeah, and it'll be a little less money too. So maybe they have some money to buy a free agent though. That could be something. Maybe another defenseman out there that they might want to try and sign. We'll see. But I think their defense is going to be okay though. Maybe another forward somewhere. You got to worry about Milan Hajduk too and how long he can keep playing, especially after this new knee injury now. He's going to be 34. Maybe they're going to have to start thinking about replacing him. But the emergence of Brandon Yip and David Jones is still out there too. Still gives them guys that are around that they may not have thought they would have for a while. So it's a good situation for the Avs. They've got some options.
Will Colorado win the division?
I don't think so. I still think they're going to struggle a bit at times down the stretch because I just worry about this team being able to beat top teams down the stretch. But they've done a lot better than we all thought so far. I think Vancouver's still the favorite with the Sedin twins and Luongo. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be close if they don't. So who would have thought we'd be even talking about that?
When they will finish in playoff?
What's that?
When Colorado will finish in playoff race?
I think they'll finish. I think they'll finish 8th. That's my prediction.
So the first round.
First round, they'll play San Jose and maybe lose 6 games. That's my prediction.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview.
Okay, no problem.